Just observe the nature of mind. If you are given 10 compliments and 1 insult, what does it hang on to? More often on the negative side than the positive. But as a child, what were you doing? How was your state of mind? You lived in the present moment. You were crying for something, the tears were still on your cheek and you started smiling. As an adult, when you cry, for you to smile back again, it takes some time. But not for a child, because the mind is in the present moment. Number 1. Second, there is depth which is unfathomable. Because our consciousness is so vast and so deep, and it is the home of all knowledge. And it is compassion. You are a bubbling fountain of compassion. You are a source of love. Enlightenment is something that is in your true nature, but it is just being overshadowed or veiled by small things, veiled by desires and obsessions and likes and dislikes. If you can open that curtain and look beyond it, then you see, there's one universal force or energy. That's what you are.
How can we practice more love? How can we feel that energy within us more towards other people and to ourselves?
No, tell me, why do you have to feel it?
Because it feels good.
Why should you feel good all the time?
That's a good question.
Yeah. Our thing is, we are obsessed with all the time being happy. I want all this to be successful. I want to achieve. So what? Just wake up and see, you will drop all these hooks that you are hanging on to. And suddenly you find yourself so free. This is something that you cannot force on yourself, number 1. No emotion, no feelings can be created or forced upon. If you do it, it will be artificial. What you need is to work on yourself. Clarity in mind, purity in heart. How would that come? When you have very little needs, you have clarity. Your list of needs, if it grows on and on and on, you will be less and less loving and less compassionate. But you need very little, or you don't need anything for yourself, then you will see your compassion, your love, your feelings are positive, and they're already there. You don't need to do something. See, when a lit candle doesn't need to do something to push its light all the way throughout. The fact that it is lit is good enough. The rays are anyway going out.
So that opens up a very interesting idea. One of the topics of this conference is dispassion, the ability to let go. And if you look at what is common in American spiritual growth literature right now, there's this idea of surrender, not thriving, striving to goals, but surrendering into the unknown. Could you talk about this act of surrendering?
Every day or every night when you hit the pillow in the night, what do? You simply let go. Let the sleep take over. You breathe in. How long can you hold that? Sometimes you have to let go. So, while passion is like breathing in, dispassion is like breathing out. We have to let go. Unless you have dispassion, passion will turn into depression. And today, if something is happening in the world as depression or aggression, see, our society is clogged with 2 major issues today. On one hand, there is aggression. People are very aggressive. You see around the world, there are demonstration and mindless violence. On the other side, depression. 40% of the population in Europe are depressed. In this country, 40% of students in Mumbai are depressed. So the depression is a result of not having or not knowing how to let go. See, dispassion may appear to be a very big, quote unquote, big word and very philosophical thing. Oh, well, I had to be dispassionate. Means maybe I had to put on a lot of ashes and go to Himalayas. Where Rudrakshan, no. It's an inherent quality in human life to let go. You have heard something, you have seen something. If you don't let go of it, you know what that state is called? Trauma. Traumas are those experiences that your mind catches on and is unable to let go. So in some sense, we're all traumatized. If you're traumatized, you can never feel passion or dispassion or passion or compassion or love. All these qualities which you crave for, you yourself are putting a block to it. So, seeing life from a bigger context, at the end of the day, the curtain is going to fall and the show will be finished. We must be aware of this. Just now someone asked me there about midlife crisis. I said midlife crisis is the intermission of the movie. So all the thrill is only later on. The success of movie is determined after the intermission only. So I told them, look, you are in the intermission. So what comes from now on is going to determine whether you are a tragic or a comedy or what type of movie your life is.